everyone. Welcome back to Watch It Played on Mars. My name is Rodney Smith, and this is...
Pat McDonald, and we're here to continue our adventures on the Red Planet.
And boy, am I ready to. The crew quarters were so comfortable last night. Oxygen was just flowing. I had a great sleep.
Yeah.
Things are good. Things are really good. And I'm the commander this time around, so I'm going to have lots of decisions to make, and I am ready to start making
Actually, you don't have very many decisions to make at all, because Mission Control has sent a detailed list of exactly what they would like us to do for the day.
So this means nothing. I'm just like a puppet leader then.
Oh, you're still the commander in my eyes.
So it means nothing then.
Yeah.
This is Ivan Conrad with Mission Control. After reports arrived of the fight that broke out, we feel that morale could stand a bit of a boost. Lieutenant Pep, please see what you could do about this. The commander seems to be too preoccupied to deal with the morale of the crew. And we received your complaints about the apparent lack of safety regarding the crew quarters. Our readings are still showing issues with your vital signs. Both of you should visit the auto dock and heal a bit, as we don't want your conditions worsening. The anemia seems to be controlled by consuming extra rations, so concentrate on your overall health at this time. We also think that the backup farm should be constructed so you can soon begin testing soil samples and oxygen levels to find the optimal growth conditions. Use the autonomous logistics vehicle for this, Commander. Hopefully there will be no more serious malfunctions so you can soon plant the seed and start doing your research to optimal growth.
Yeah, optimal growth, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you something, Pep. Those people back home at headquarters, they think they've just got all the best ideas, but they're not nearly as smart as they think they are.
We can still hear you.
I thought this was a recorded transmission. Pep, cut the feed.
Beep bloop. Sorry.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe they heard me say that. All I wanted to humbly suggest was just that we use the drones that we have for something, like checking on the equipment. We could send them over here and they could check on the equipment and make sure everything's working okay.
Well, I'm getting back a report from the drones already.
They were really fast. I hope to hear something good. How's the equipment doing?
Everything appears to be functioning within acceptable parameters.
Oh, I'm so relieved to hear that. It really makes me feel good. Speaking of feeling good, Pep, I know you've been tasked with improving morale, but exactly how are you going to do that?
Well, I'm going to strategically place several motivational posters and cute cat pictures around the hub.
You know what? I think that's a great idea. Headquarters has put all these warning signs and important notices everywhere. It's really getting me down. Pep, I can see you're covered in cuts and bruises. Let me get some bandages here from the lab and I'll just wrap those up. You'll be feeling better in no time.
And I'll just inject you with this serum I found labeled X.
What? I don't want that. Get it away from me.
Don't worry, the X stands for extra strength.
Oh, brother, now I'm extra worried. Look, I don't like to brag, Pep, but I think I'm getting pretty good with this forklift. I just used it to build a backup farm.
And with the backup farm built, that's yet another objective that we've completed.
Hey, only a couple more to go. Now come on, Pep. Admit it. You're impressed, right? Right?
I'd be a lot more impressed if everything wasn't still broken.
Okay, fair enough. I know normally when I build things, I leave them in a state of disarray, but this time I'm going to spend a little extra time. I'm going to fix that CPU at least in there using my special skills.
Well, I admit then, I'm a little impressed.
Well, thank you. But you know, Pep, as I'm just flipping through the instruction manual here for this backup farm, I'm noticing it says every time we repair parts on it, it's actually going to help improve the living conditions of the entire hub.
Yeah, I can confirm that. It looks like repairing the CPU has increased the optimal conditions.
Yeah, according to this readout, things have improved 30%. Well, Pep, with our jobs done for the day, I guess it's time to see if we have any new malfunctions. Can you let me know if there's anything happening in the working block?
It's looking really bad down here.
All right, we'll get out of there. What about the living block? Are things any better?
Not as bad, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on it.
Pep, I don't even have to ask you what's going on in the system block. I can see already there's problems. Red lights are flashing everywhere. I can hear alarms going off. Oh my goodness.
It's chaos.
It's madness. No, hold on a second, Pep. I think I actually found the cause of the problem. It's right here.
You know, I am starting to have a bit of trouble breathing.
Yeah, it's like the air in here got thinner all of a sudden. I hope this doesn't have an impact on our future work in the hub. Well, Pep, nothing left but to clean up, really. And I have to admit, headquarters gave us some pretty good suggestions. Things went really well today, except for the oxygenators acting up, but I think we're pretty used to that happening on a pretty regular basis around here. But otherwise, I guess I'm ready to hand over control.
And I'll accept it gladly. It's time to start a new day. Anything to report?
Nothing too bad, but the connections between the newly built backup farm and the rest of the hub don't seem to be working quite right. It appears to be draining some of our extra energy.
Yeah, it looks like we've lost a unit from our supply, but we've got plenty to spare.
That's good at least, because I don't think we have time to focus on that. There's something going on with the working block.
Yeah, there's a slight malfunction detected.
No, it could be worse than you think, Pep. It appears there's actually a virus, a monkey drummer virus that's spreading through the working block.
That's not good.
Well, don't panic yet. I think I can contain this.
Oh gosh, it's spreading faster than we thought.
So what the app is telling us is that we have to roll all 3 of the malfunction dice, and whichever result is the highest, that matching colored block is the one that's affected.
Hoping for some ones.
Well, we got a couple of ones, but it's that red 3 we have to worry about because that's how much the system block will increase by. Pep will just add that to the list of things we have to worry about later.
All right, Rodney. First up on the checklist is morale. How are you doing?
Well, things started pretty good, but then that monkey virus broke out and now I'm not sure how to feel. How do you feel right now? Yeah, I guess I feel Let's mark it as eh.
Up next, oxygen production.
Well, despite all of our problems with our oxygenators, we are creating 10 units of oxygen and only need to use 7 of them because 2 of our facilities are shut down here. And this means we've been able to store a little bit extra.
Perfect. How about energy?
Our solar panels are doing their job. We've got 12 units of energy coming into the hub, which is exactly how much we're using up. So we're not going to be able to store anything here, but everything's being powered.
Things being even make me a little uncomfortable. No wiggle room. But how about the food?
Good news there, we still have our 2 plants, so there's plenty for us to eat, even though your anemia makes you a little more snacky.
I don't know what you're talking about.
While you're rubbing the crumbs off your face, I just want to point out our backup farm, because of the broken parts it still has, could threaten our healthy plants. But if we use up a little energy and oxygen from our storage, we can keep that from happening.
Next up is stress. How you feeling today, Rodney?
Well, it's been 5 days stuck in this cramped little hub, so that's obviously going to have some kind of effect on us.
Yeah, and these 2 shut down facilities don't help.
That's been weighing on my mind too.
Last up, is there anything going wrong in the working block?
I'm happy to report, nothing that we have to worry about right now.
Well then, it's time to plan our day.
Well, Pep, don't get too excited. Although it's time to assign actions, we have to turn it over to Mission Control. They're the ones who decide what we're going to do. Unless they propose that you just do whatever you want.
Yes, that's a real option. That's a real option.
That's not a real option. Put your suggestion in the comments below, and if you like what someone says,
give a thumbs up.
Yeah, unless it's like, Pep, do whatever he wants. If you don't like what someone says, propose your own suggestion. Maybe that one will get the most votes. Whichever one does, that's what we'll come back and do. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.